Hi, good afternoon. We've got something new, folks. We've got something new. Terrible Things by Mayday Parade. Haven't heard of Mayday Parade before. This one, Raven Bloodrot, is for you, okay? Raven's been hounding me. Got to do this song. Come on, you got to do this. This is X amount of times I've asked you already. Okay, all right. Just to satisfy a little bit, let's do this. A little new. Don't know what to expect. Let's go. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. All right. So not rap. I've been so entrenched in rap lately. Seems like everything's got to have a beat. Like the piano.
By the time I was your age, I'd give anything to fall in love. Truly was all I could think. That's when I met your mother, the girl of my dreams, the most beautiful woman that I'd ever seen.
Aw. Father to son. Isn't that neat? You know, when I was your age, I'd want to try and find anything that resembled true love, right? That puppy love, that true, heightened experience, heightened emotional love, you know? Okay, so father giving son some advice. Okay, let's go.
Girl of my dreams, the
Very
most
sweet.
beautiful woman that I'd ever seen. She said, boy, can I tell you a wonderful thing? I can't help but notice you staring at me.
The first look, the
I
first
know
sight.
I shouldn't say this, but I really believe I can tell by your eyes that you're in love with me.
Oh, wow. Neat. Okay, so he's recollecting about how his wife, they saw each other maybe from a distance and caught eyes, and she realized he's in love with me, you know? Wow. What sweet love, you know? Especially going way back, the young innocence, you know, behind all of it. And then again, the love at first sight. This is going to be a good song. Although, wait a minute. The song is called Terrible Things. Please don't tell me it's going to go sideways. It's off to a good start so far.
Eyes that you're in love with me. Now son, I'm only telling you this because life can do terrible things.
Oh no. We're going to take a detour down Dark Street. Get chills.
Now most of the time we'd have too much to drink, and we'd laugh at the stars and we'd share everything. Too young to notice and too dumb to care. The love was a story that couldn't compare.
Yeah, what a neat little story, other than drinking too much and getting the hangovers over it. It's like, what a bummer. But what a cute, innocent look back on your love. Your love, you know, it's just, this is okay.
Was a story that
I'm not looking forward to the terrible
compare.
things, though.
I said, girl, can I tell you a wonderful thing? I made you a present with paper and string, open with care. Now I'm asking you, please. You know that I love you. Will you marry me?
Oh,
Now,
yes.
son, I'm only telling you this because life can do terrible things.
Right now, it's all sunny skies and roses right now. It's so poignant. I think all of us can relate, you know, to that, especially that first love, that first girlfriend crush or whatever. Of course, as you move on in life, you start to realize the profoundness of and depths of love that transcend the not just the, it transcends the romantic love, right? Many different kinds of love. I love ice cream, right? I love you, bro. Hey, I love you, mom. Honey, I love you. I love you, right? There's like so many different versions of love. I mean, there's so many different of love. I mean, historically in old ancient like Hebrew and Greek, there are many different words, agape, phileo, different kinds of love that expresses that kind of thing. So you can get lost in the word love a little bit. I kind of know I'm kind of digressing here, but there is a difference. And I think a lot of us seasoned people can look back and go, okay, there's a definite profoundness to the young love, the young first love. There's nothing like it. I think that's what springboards us into the deeper depths of love. Love through arguments, love through fighting, love through disagreement, love through anger. All of those things transcend the honeymoon stage love of that new love. And let me tell you, don't let anyone tell you differently. While as profound and as joyful and as beautiful that first love can bring, there's so much more depth that's going to follow behind it. For sure.
Will you marry me? Now, son, I'm only telling you this because life
brings terrible things.
Terrible things you'll learn.
He's going to lose his wife. I just know it.
Hope and I'll pray that God shows you differently.
We don't want our kids to see terrible
said,
things.
Boy, can I tell you a terrible thing? It seems that I'm sick and I've only got weeks. Please don't be sad now, I really believe you were the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
Come on, Raven. What are you doing to me, man? Or gal, or Raven? Shoot. Another butt kicker. He's telling his son these things, wishing that his son doesn't have to endure what he endured. Imagine. I don't think many of you need to imagine this. I don't need to imagine it. I've experienced it recently. The profound darkness of losing somebody that you truly love, but to have it sprung on you like, hey, I got to tell you a terrible thing. I've only got weeks to live. What? Wow. I just barely gained control on this one. I could have flooded on this one.
I really believe
One second.
you were. Please don't be sad now, I really believe you were the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
Wow! Raven! Hugs to you, man! Hugs! What a grand way to break away from just the melancholy piano into something much more beautiful. It's almost like life on earth is just to me, life is like, not like a box of chocolates. Life is like in black and white and heaven's like in color. It's like this song. I've only got weeks to live. We're living our life in just a piano melody going along gently in our lives, and all of a sudden the ramp up of like heaven, kind of like it's exploded and transformed into something so much more meaningful. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I can go pretty deep on this one, but I think I'm going to refrain a bit. Let's just continue on and just get back up a little bit. What? So he's telling his son not to love? I might have missed some of that in the passioned peak of that song. Oh, come on, let's go back. Let's go back a little bit.
So don't fall in love, there's just too much to lose. If you're given a choice, then you're begging to choose. To walk away, don't let it get you. I can't bear to see the same happen to you. No, son, I'm only telling you this because life can do terrible things.
Whoa, man. Wow. Raven. Okay. All right. Got the message. Okay. On the playlist. It's going today. It's going straight to my playlist. This is a good one. Experience love. It's worth the loss, right? It's worth the loss. What do they say? It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved, right? Love. Loss is, I'm dealing with a lot of loss right now. I've got my father-in-law of the past. I've got my mom. She was just diagnosed with a blood cancer, type of, like, it's called NGUS. I'm still learning about it. Still very early in the stage of slow moving. My sister-in-law, she's sadly passing away from early dementia. So you learn that loss is so profound, loss is so deep cutting, but yet life and love, it's the grand exchange in life that we make that trade. We sign on that contract and say, I'm willing to allow it to happen. Parents out there, we have kids, and we know deep down in the recesses of our mind, we know we're going to leave them someday, and we're going to impart with them the heartache of the loss of a parent, that they're going to be following in the same footsteps as they have children and pass that baton to further generations, and so we go, right? But there's so much to be gained, and so much to lose. It's that exchange, and sometimes I think it's best to, make that decision on your own, but I think the return on love trumps the loss that we encounter by miles, by leaps and bounds. My beliefs, where I'm at. I have a hope. I have a belief, and a lot of people can't. A lot of people can't find faith or whatever. And I saw a pretty cool illustration one day online. You may want to look it up. I'd have to dig for it. Imagine story time. Imagine I have a rope. I've got a rope in front of me, and the end of the rope is this big, okay, and it's painted red, okay, little rope, and the other part of the rope is all white, and it just goes. Imagine it going out my front door, down the street, around the world, up to the moon, around the sun. It just keeps going around forever, okay. But you have this little rope, this little red part. That's your life. This little red part is your life, right? So let's just use, this is your life. You're born, you die. Over here, you might lose somebody. Back here, you might have a breakup. Over here, you might have something, we lose a job. But in perspective of life, and trust me and trust those that are my age, and I'm sure some of you might chime in and echo this. I look back on high school like it was yesterday. I look back on skinning my knees in the playground, falling off the monkey bars, like it was yesterday. Life, fleeting, goes like that. My kids, I'm looking up to them literally as they tower above me. I'm almost 6 feet. They're over 6 feet. Life churns on. Life continues. But that's a very small portion of the picture. What happens after? Some people think that the little red part of that rope gets cut off and that's it. Fade to dark. It's not my belief. I just can't. I know many of you, have beliefs and stuff like that. But I don't know. Life's too short to not allow yourself a moment to love. it's too short. It's too short. I wish you all love. I wish you all profound happiness. I wish you all the joys of stopping and just smelling the flowers, smelling the roses every once in a while as we rush through our lives and one day blends into the next and so on. We get up, we get clothed, we go to school, we go to work, we come home, we eat dinner, we watch a couple TV shows, we go to bed, repeat. Okay? There's something to be said about that life. But wishing you all the profoundness that life can bring. Have hope. We'll see you next time. Thanks, Raven. Appreciate this one. See ya.